So we have a couple of lawsuits next.
Shoot, we talking about Lizzo again? What does she do now?
Now we talking about
apple.
We talking about Black Kings now.
Oh no.
We gonna start with our boy Tyrese, the R&B sensation, Mr. Fast and Furious.
I like to call him Mr. Home Depot.
Well, do you know about this lawsuit?
I sure do.
All right, let's talk about it.
Tyrese does nothing but waste my time. Nothing. He doesn't do anything for society.
Talk about it.
Tyrese is the biggest waste of time
Oh my gosh.
on earth. Everything he does is dumb. And this lawsuit is like, it doesn't even need to exist. I get what it is. So what happened was he went into Home Depot. Maybe a single person recognized him thinking that he was Tay Diggs or something. Mm-hmm. And so he said, oh no, they're recognizing me. I'm going to go to my car. I'm going to give my homeboys my credit card, mm-hmm. and I'll be in the car. They called him and said, hey, we need to see an ID for this credit card. And he said, I was just in there. But Tyrese, even if you were in there, guess what they would ask you for?
Your ID.
Your ID. We all don't know that you're Tay Diggs lookalike. We all don't know that you're part of the family. So now and then he said on the phone, like, should I bring in the CEO of Home Depot? He's my neighbor. Tyrese, go in and give them your ID and then leave. Because you know what's going to happen? If somebody does take your credit card and you do a fraudulent charge, just like what G Herbo was doing recently, guess what? You'd be upset and say, well, why didn't you ask for an ID to confirm the sale? Tyrese needs to take his phone, take his tears, and take his girlfriend that likes other men and go somewhere else.
Let me play devil's advocate. Kamala Harris
This really took a turn.
said it's unjustly hard for Black people to get IDs. So, isn't Home Depot in the wrong for requiring an ID to be able to utilize Tyrese's credit card? Shouldn't the FaceTime that he did from the car be enough to say that, hey, this is Tyrese and I do approve of them using my credit card?
How much does an iPhone cost?
I don't know. Mine came with my plan.
Probably somewhere around
A G.
$1,000. You're telling me Tyrese has $1,000 to FaceTime Home Depot, but he can't get a $30 ID?
Kamala said no.
Kamala's wrong. Kamala. You better call her by her name. But no. Tyrese is not the average person, and that's what she's talking about. She's talking about the average person.
Black person.
The average Black person. Me, yes, I wouldn't know how to get to the DMV.
That's a lie.
But Tyrese made about $100,000 in the last 10 years. So,
Yo, relax. That's effed up, bro. That's messed up.
Tyrese is always saying he doesn't have any money.
Well, that's just because his
Will
child
Smith-
support is like $50,000 a week.
Listen, after the strike started, he had to sell his house too.
So you basically think this lawsuit's much to do about nothing?
Yes, Tyrese is dumb.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say, but I think Tyrese is dumb. I met him at the airport one time, and he didn't do anything stupid at that time, but I definitely felt like he was an idiot. I don't know why. I did take a picture of him. I didn't even take it with him, but I just was like, can I take a picture of you? He was like, sure. Now, granted, this is back in the day. I took it on a Palm Centro, but something about him just said dumb.
Wow.
And I was right.
Hey, well, that's from Kelby Joseph. That has nothing to do with Sunil. Just know that Kelby.
Do you know Tyrese?
No. but I am not calling a black king dumb.
Would you call a white king dumb?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about Trump. Let's talk about Trump.
Idiot. So that's the Tyrese lawsuit. Next is DJ Envy.
Oh, yeah. So DJ Envy is getting sued because, and now I'm not 100% sure on this, but he's getting sued potentially because he had people invest in some real estate, like portfolios, with him, his boy Caesar, and somebody else. And
It's like a Ponzi scheme.
pretty much. And people didn't get their money back. Some people are claiming that they did it 2, 3, 4 times. Each time they got their money back, but then this time they didn't get their money back. So boom, here's a lawsuit. So did DJ Envy defraud people? I don't know. We got to find out in court. However, I will say one thing. When you say the word invest, I think most people think investments are supposed to only do one thing, and that's go up, which we, at least I, know that's not true. If you invest into something, there's a chance that what?
That investment doesn't go the way you wanted it to.
Exactly. You can't predict what's going to happen. What they're saying is there's a possibility that if you put 10 grand, you might get 25 back. If you put 25 in, you might get 50 back. But you know what you don't do? You don't go to your investment banker and say, why are my investments negative 20% this year? It's been going 8% for the past 10 years, and this year it's at negative 10 or negative 20. You don't sue them. They just tell you, when we do this again, next time, just keep on investing. Next year, we'll see what happens with the market, and they might do better. Now, what that tells me is that potentially DJ Envy and his boys didn't tell people that
That this wasn't a foolproof play.
Actually, I'm thinking he didn't tell people that it's something that you might have to continue investing in because it may not attribute to anything at first or in the time period that we're telling you. Or he probably said, yo, we got the building already. Once we do this, this, and this, we about to flip it and get the money in 6 months. But he doesn't say, but remember, there is a risk to all investments. If he said that, he's skating out of court because it's an investment,
right.
you know? But he could have been scamming and scheming people, and that's a different conversation.
He's involved in another lawsuit too, right? Isn't he suing somebody? Some former NFL player or something?
Probably because they just broke down what we were talking about.
Yeah.
For defamation.
Right.
Look, I don't know. Again, I don't know. This is all alleged.
Yeah.
But
hopefully the justice system will find justice for everybody that needs it. But yeah,